Ever feel like your cat is holding a grudge against you for something you don't even remember doing? One moment you're best buddies, and the next, they're giving you the cold shoulder like you stole their favorite toy. Well, it turns out our feline friends have memories sharper than their claws, especially when it comes to those not-so-great moments. What might seem like a minor incident to you could be a major betrayal in your cat's book, leading to behaviors like hiding, running away, or even going full-on hissy fit mode. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about that momentary scare. These experiences can leave a lasting dent in your cat's trust and affection towards you, creating a wedge in your once perfect bond. So, what exactly are these experiences that push your cat from cozy lap companion to undercover recluse? Today, we're diving into the mind of your furry friend to uncover the real reasons behind their stress and distance. Are we accidentally scaring them? Are there things we're doing without realizing that they're filing away in their never forget, never forgive folder? Stick around and let's figure it out together. Number 1, raised voices. Did you know your cat's ears are like little superhero gadgets, capable of picking up the tiniest sounds that we can't even dream of hearing? Yeah, they're basically sound ninjas. In the wild, this super sensitive hearing is great for stalking prey or avoiding danger. But at home, not so much. Imagine if every time someone raised their voice, it sounded like a giant monster roaring right in your face. That's what it's like for your cat when we start yelling or making too much noise. Seriously, they're not being dramatic when they bolt under the bed. In fact, let's do a quick experiment together. Close your eyes and imagine that every time someone speaks loudly in your home, it's as if they've cranked a megaphone to 11. Or imagine the vacuum's roar multiplied by 10. How would you feel? Stressed, uncomfortable, probably wishing you could hide under a blanket and make it all stop, right? That's exactly what our cats go through. Raised voices can turn us from best human friend to scary thunder giant in a matter of seconds. Studies have shown that cats who live in noisy environments often develop chronic stress, sneaking away more often, hiding, or even becoming aggressive. So if you want to keep that bond strong and see more of your furry friend's loving side, keeping the volume down is a good place to start. Trust me, your cat's ears and their happiness will thank you. Number 2, punishing them harshly. Using harsh discipline on cats is like trying to teach algebra to a toddler by yelling at them. It just doesn't work, and everyone ends up frustrated. Yelling, hitting, or even using that notorious spray bottle might seem like a quick fix to bad behavior, but it only confuses your cat and makes them scared of you. The truth is, cats don't understand why they're being punished. They just know the person they trust is suddenly very scary, and no one wants to be the villain in their cat's story, right? Let me tell you about my friend Karen and her cat, Spooky. Karen used to keep a spray bottle handy for when Spooky would hop onto the kitchen counter. Every time, she'd give him a little squirt, thinking it was teaching him that counters were off limits. Instead, Spooky just started avoiding Karen altogether. He stopped cuddling, wouldn't come out when she called, and started hiding whenever she entered the kitchen. It broke her heart. Eventually, she swapped out the spray bottle for treats, rewarding Spooky every time he stayed off the counter on his own. Not only did Spooky learn to stay down, but their bond grew stronger too. Now he follows her around the house like a loyal shadow, and all it took was a little positive encouragement. Positive reinforcement is really the way to go. Treats, praise, or even just extra chin scratches do wonders for encouraging good behavior, all without fear. It's all about creating an environment where your cat feels safe, understood, and loved. And let's be honest, who doesn't want that? Number 3, teasing. Teasing your cat might seem like harmless fun, maybe giving their tail a gentle tug, startling them for a laugh, or scooping them up when they clearly aren't in the mood. But to cats, these actions can be anything but playful. They have sharp memories for things that frighten or unsettle them, and teasing can leave a lasting mark. It can make them wary of you, causing trust issues that are hard to mend. Worse still, repeated teasing can contribute to conditions like feline hyperesthesia syndrome, which makes your cat overly sensitive, especially along their back. This turns regular interactions into uncomfortable experiences for them. Respecting your cat's personal space is key to having a happy, healthy relationship. And since every cat is different, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had a moment where you realized your idea of playful wasn't so fun for your kitty? Maybe you've seen a shift in behavior after something that seemed minor. Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and help keep our feline friends happy and comfortable. Number 4, stressful habits for fun. It might seem hilarious to watch a cat leap 3 feet in the air at the sight of a cucumber or struggle to move in a tiny costume. But for them, these pranks can be genuinely stressful. Cats see sudden, unexpected objects, like cucumbers, as potential threats, often mistaking them for dangerous animals like snakes. And those adorable costumes? Sure, they look cute, but to your cat, they're restricting their natural agility and making them feel trapped. What seems like innocent fun to us can seriously undermine your cat's sense of security, potentially leading to long-term stress. So how do we keep our cats comfortable and calm after an unsettling experience? Here are some tips. Create a safe space. Give your cat a quiet, cozy place where they can retreat and feel safe. Whether it's a comfy bed or a high perch, having their own safe zone can help them calm down. Calm environment. Use calming scents like feline pheromone diffusers, which can help relax your cat and reduce anxiety. Gentle reassurance. Offer gentle, slow petting if they're open to it, but remember to let them approach you first. Sometimes simply being there is enough. Stick to routine. Cats find comfort in routine. If they've had a scare, try sticking to their usual feeding, play, and sleeping schedule to provide a sense of normalcy. Playtime therapy. Engage them in gentle play to distract from the stressor. Avoid games that are too stimulating. Opt for something calming like a wand toy or rolling a soft ball. By avoiding stressful pranks and respecting your cat's boundaries, we can keep them happy, comfortable, and free from anxiety. After all, their comfort is what really makes us smile, right? Number 5, rough play. A lot of people think cats are naturally rough and tumble players, but the truth is, cats are like little mirrors. They reflect the kind of play we teach them. If we're using our hands or feet to wrestle with them, they start to think, oh, I guess human skin is just another chew toy. Sure, it might be adorable when they're tiny fluff balls with kitten-sized teeth, but once they grow into their big, bad adult selves, those playful nibbles turn into ouch-worthy chomps. Let me tell you about my cousin Jake and his cat Shadow. When Shadow was just a kitten, Jake loved using his hands to play, waving them around like some kind of frantic bird. Shadow would pounce, bite, and scratch, and Jake would laugh it off. Fast forward a few months, and suddenly Shadow is a full-grown cat with all his sharp weapons intact. But guess what? He still thinks hands are playthings. One day, Jake's innocent hand wave ended with a claw to the finger. And trust me, it wasn't a laugh-out-loud moment anymore. Lesson learned. Teaching your cat that your hands are a chewable toy is a recipe for bandages and regret. Here's the thing. Cats will show you when they've had enough. But you've got to know what to look for. A flicking tail, flattened ears, dilated pupils. These are all feline for, hey buddy, I'm done with this. It's like when you're at a party and you've reached that point where you're ready to go home, but your friend just wants to stay and dance. Respect the signs. Respect the cat. That way, playtime stays fun for everyone, and you keep your hands scratch-free. Number 6, forcing new interactions. Cats are creatures of habit, like the ultimate homebodies of the animal kingdom. They thrive on the familiar and need a little extra time to warm up to anything new. Whether it's a new pet, a new person, or even a new piece of furniture. When something unfamiliar enters their space, it's like, whoa, who invited this guy? Forcing your cat to get up close and personal with a new face too quickly can backfire, making them overwhelmed or even aggressive. Instead, gradual introductions are key, letting them sniff a blanket or toy with the newcomer's scent first before any direct interactions. This way, they can get comfortable without feeling threatened. Now, let's hear from you. Have you ever introduced your cat to a new friend, furry or human? What worked and what didn't? We'd love to hear your tips and stories in the comments below. Sharing your experience could help another cat parent create a stress-free introduction for their kitty. Number 7, ignoring the importance of grooming and care. It's easy to brush off the little things, like grooming, nail trims, litter box scooping, or dealing with those glorious hairballs. But for cats, these aren't minor chores. They're huge. They're like the ultimate I love you gestures in cat language. Regular grooming keeps their fur from turning into a tangled mess. Nail trims prevent those, oops, I got stuck in the curtain again moments, and a clean litter box. Well, that's just basic respect for their personal space. I remember my friend Sarah and her cat Luna. Luna is a diva, a full-on, brush me and adore me kind of cat. One week, Sarah got caught up in work and let the grooming slide. Luna, not one to be ignored, decided to take matters into her own paws. She planted herself right in the middle of Sarah's laptop and stared her down until she got her brushing. After a few minutes of pampering, Luna was back to her regal self, purring away like nothing ever happened. The truth is, those little tasks matter a lot. To your cat, grooming isn't just about hygiene, it's about comfort and feeling cared for. By making time for these small but important tasks, you're showing your cat that their comfort and well-being truly matter. And let's be honest, a happy, well-groomed cat makes for a happier home. Number 8, respecting their territory. Cats are natural little landlords. If they could, they'd probably make us sign a lease just to be in their territory. Their territory isn't just their favorite sleeping spot on the couch. It's their entire environment, marked and claimed with those adorable scent glands on their cheeks and paws. To them, rubbing their cheeks on the corner of your coffee table isn't just a random move. It's their way of saying, "This is mine, and it's staying right here." I remember when my neighbour Tom decided to rearrange his apartment. He thought his cat, Pepper, would love a new setup, including a fresh spot for her bed. Big mistake. Pepper gave him the ultimate side-eye, and for the next 3 days, she refused to sleep in her newly relocated bed, opting for the laundry basket instead. It wasn't until Tom moved her bed back to the original spot that Pepper finally forgave him and reclaimed her throne. The moral of the story: cats love consistency, especially when it comes to their own things. If you want to keep your kitty happy, it's all about stability. Keep their beds, toys, and litter boxes where they're used to them being. And if you need to change things, do it slowly. Plus, giving them some high ground, a cat tree or a shelf to perch on, lets them survey their kingdom. And nothing makes a cat feel more secure than knowing they have their territory fully under control. Number 9, frequent interruptions to sleep. Cats aren't just being lazy when they clock in those epic 16-hour nap marathons. They're tapping into their wild roots. Back in their days as fierce hunters, conserving energy was key, which is why they still love a good, long snooze today. Interrupting this precious sleep isn't just going to earn you a grumpy glare. It can actually raise their stress levels. Just like us, cats need both REM and non-REM sleep. And during those deep REM moments, they might be dreaming of chasing mice or exploring some magical feline fantasy land. So how about your cat? Do they have a favourite cozy nook where they get their beauty rest? Maybe it's that spot on top of the bookshelf, or maybe they've taken over your favourite armchair. Let us know in the comments where your kitty likes to catch some zays, and if you've ever dared to interrupt their royal slumber. What happened next? Sharing your stories helps us all understand our sleepy companions a little better. Number 10, changing their routine too often. Cats are true creatures of habit, like clockwork wrapped in a ball of fur. They absolutely thrive on routine. Whether it's knowing exactly when dinner hits the bowl or when playtime rolls around, they take great comfort in knowing what's next. Sudden changes in their schedule can throw them off completely, leading to stress or even some behavioural problems. Imagine if breakfast showed up at random times each day. You'd be confused and frustrated too. If you need to make changes, gradual is the key. Here are a few tips to keep your kitty comfortable. Gradual adjustments. If you need to adjust feeding or playtimes, do it little by little. Moving dinner up by just 10 to 15 minutes each day can make a big difference. Then stick to the routine. Try to maintain consistency as much as possible, even during weekends or holidays. Your cat doesn't know it's a Saturday, they just know it's food o'clock. Use cues. Help your cat understand changes by giving consistent cues, like a specific sound before mealtime. This helps them prepare for what's coming. Maintaining a predictable schedule helps keep your cat calm, happy, and feeling secure. Plus, it strengthens the bond you share, making for one content and trusting feline friend. Number 11, lack of environmental enrichment. Cats are smart, curious little creatures. Basically the detectives of your house, always on the hunt for the next exciting thing. But without enough stimulation, all that intelligence and curiosity can turn into trouble. Boredom can lead to stress, which often manifests in less than ideal ways, like shredding your couch, over-grooming, or even overeating. To keep their brains and bodies busy, providing a stimulating environment is crucial. Toys, scratching posts, climbing shelves, and interactive games are all fantastic for keeping your kitty engaged and entertained. Well, there you have it. 11 ways we might be stressing our furry friends out without even realizing it, and how to make it right. From respecting their majestic nap schedule to avoiding those dreaded cucumber pranks, it's all about making our cats feel safe, happy, and loved. Because let's be real, a happy cat makes for a happy home. If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It's like giving us a virtual head boop, and we love those. Don't forget to share your stories in the comments below. Have you tried any of these tips? Got any hilarious or heartwarming cat moments to share? We want to hear it all. And hey, if you're not already part of the Mystic Meows crew, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on any of our future adventures into the wild, wonderful world of cats. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you and your whiskered friends in the next video.